Good
There we
morning.
go. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You're
I'm
debating.
doing okay, yeah.
You're debating what to do tonight.
Yeah, I usually play softball on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just a big long message sent to our group, so I
Right.
haven't had a chance to read
Debating.
it yet.
Is it going to rain a lot tonight?
Yeah, and like what the protocol for like inclement weather is and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Sorry, I'm looking at the weather
Yeah.
forecast.
And like I don't mind playing in the rain, but if there's thunder and lightning, we're not allowed on the field.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't look like thunder and lightning, but there is going to be quite a bit of rain.
Yeah.
This afternoon. So it'll be a very wet field.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cold,
Well, at least
cold
it's
and muddy.
cold and muddy. Yeah, at least it's sand. Like the
That's
softball
good.
fields are sand, not.
That's good. I'm going camping. I'm leaving this afternoon, and I'm going camping. And oh yeah, we're going to just be totally setting up in the rain.
But it's
That's fine.
I kind of don't mind camping when it's cold and rainy because it's just kind of nice and
There's
cozy.
a line.
There's
though.
a lot. There's a lot.
There is a line. It is going to be. What is the overnight temperature going to be? It's going to go down to 1 degree. Oh no, it's going to be. Feel like.
Well, bring a toque.
And then, so the temperature is going to be pretty. It's going to be very close to the line tonight. It's going to feel like it's going to be actually 8 degrees, but I guess it's going to feel like 1. That should be okay.
Yeah.
I have done a camping trip with my husband in late May, mid-May, and the overnight temperature got down to like 2 degrees. And I did one night of that, and then I saw that it was going to be the same for the next 2 nights, and I was like, I can't do this. So we went and stayed at the hotel. Sorry, Clara's gone to sneeze. So yeah, so I tapped out and we went and slept overnight in a hotel that was near the campsite, and and we hung out during the day. So it was still a nice little getaway with my husband. So I don't know. But yeah, my ability to camp is sort of capped at about like 4 degrees Celsius. My kids have camped in like negative temperatures and they're fine with it. And I don't get that.
Sorry, I really had to sneeze.
That was really good. I'm impressed. Anyhow, so it's not going to be very summery this weekend, but it will be summer very soon. And so let's just jump into things.
Yeah.
I have been thinking a lot about like knit t-shirts, knit summer garments. And Caitlin and I were talking yesterday about putting together some kits for kits that have, with ideas for people for like summer knitting projects. And so we pulled out this one. This is the Elements. This is the West Yorkshire Spinner Elements DK. It's a DK weight. It's 60% lyocell and 40% Falkland Islands wool. And we found a ton of t-shirt patterns that would be really, really great with this. And it's got this lovely, I don't know if you can see it can you see it a little bit? It's got a lovely sheen to it. And there's like really lovely heathered colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna put together some bundles with these guys for some t-shirts. And then also we're gonna do bundles with these guys. This is the Remix. Remix Light. I think it's also a DK. Oh, they are reporting things differently. Hang on a second here. 100 grams. So it's more like a sport or a fingering weight, but still another really lovely yarn for summertime. And it is 30% nylon, 27% cotton, 24% acrylic, 10% silk, and 9% linen. And it's called Remix because it's all like recycled fibers. So again, it's very, very soft and very light, but it would be such a nice yarn for a summer t-shirt or like a little tank top, or like a summer shawl if you wear like just light layers in the summertime. And again, it comes in this lovely palette of like heathery sort of colors because it's recycled.
Yeah. Really pretty spring summer colors.
Really pretty. Yeah, really, really pretty. So
And the great thing about a knit t-shirt is you can layer it over a long sleeve shirt when you get into the fall.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Like a t-shirt vest over a turtleneck or something.
Or like a little jacket like this. And yeah, there's lots and lots of different ways to use that. Right now I'm knitting a t-shirt with the flax and silk fine.
Yes.
So it's a
Yeah.
fingering weight. So it's kind of taking forever. But it's but that yarn as well is like knitting up really, really nicely. These two yarns in particular are very affordable. So this is a 50-gram ball with 112 meters, and it's $17.99. And this is a 100-gram ball with 400 meters, and it is $21.99. So really great prices from West Yorkshire Spinners and Barocco.
Yeah.
The flax and silk fine from Sweet Georgia is a little bit more expensive. I think more around the $50 mark. But it's a lovely, lovely yarn as well. It's like not splitting.
Yeah. Sometimes
linen is very like stiff until you work with it, but this yarn is very nice. It's got quite a bit of silk in it, so it's that sort of balances it out. But yeah, summer knitting. I'm a person who knits all year round. What about you?
I don't. I'm still knitting the same cowl that I started at Christmas time. And do
you do like seasonal type of projects? Are you very seasonal in your making? Because I know like some people say they don't knit in the summertime because it's too hot or something.
I mostly sew.
Yeah.
Right. So but I also kind of really only like making dresses and skirts.
Okay. So you're just making dresses and skirts all the time.
Yeah. And other than using, like I made one flannel dress, which I really like for the winter, but it's a summer dress pattern.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
But I just made it out of flannel.
Yeah. I try to make multi-season garments too, because I mean, it's a lot of work. Why would you?
I did get made fun of for wearing a summer dress in the winter with like tights and a turtleneck over top. And I went out with some friends and one of them was like, "Are you wearing a sundress?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "It's -20." And I'm like, "I'm wearing tights."
I mean, I do make like summer sundresses or like maxi dresses that are very much one season, but that's okay. That's like the exception.
It's like a black dress with daisies on it.
Yeah, lovely.
You can wear that in the winter.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. We did get in some new scissors from Tamsco.
We got a restock of the fabric shears that we regularly carry.
Those are fantastic scissors.
Really great price point for these. There's left-handed ones.
Nice.
And right-handed. So that's if you need left-handed, they make really nice ones.
Nice.
And then you've got
this is a whole variety of black snips. So we've got like shiny ones with round handles and a short little, very short. And then these guys are like a mat all the way through and like longer blades, which is nice.
They're really nice because they've got a really fine tip.
Yeah, so you can like really get in there. And then these ones these are a little design on the side.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different designs. Those are the
Florentine? Yeah, it's not like a floral design. It's sort of more like geometric, but really lovely. And again, nice fine point.
And then in those little shiny ones, we brought in all these super cute colors.
So these are all this shape.
They're like a gold to black ombre on the...
Beautiful. Oh, yes.
And then there's also a red to gold ombre.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's only 4 of each. So
fancy.
There's purple, gold to purple.
Oh, pretty. What's the pink one?
The pink one are just super fun, hot pink.
Hot pink. Fantastic.
And they're all 2.5 inch in total. And all of them you can take on an airplane because the blade is shorter than 4 inches.
This blade is 3/4 of an inch. This from here to here is 3/4 of an inch.
And I've taken these on plane with me. And
same. I have a pair almost identical to these.
I like how these ones look. These ones are very cool. They're like
they're just
like
solid,
plain aluminum kind of.
Yeah. Anyhow, very good travel scissors. Very good for like
Some
just
gold.
hanging on your sewing machine if you need
Yeah.
to be snipping things
Or
right
if you
away.
have a chatelaine with
A
all
sh-
your
If you
all
have
your
a
sewing.
chatelaine, exactly. There's a little holster with a hook. Yes.
And then we brought in a new rotary cutter. This one's also by Tamsco. We haven't had a chance to.
The packaging's a little
It is
bunged up.
yeah, they are a lower price point than the Olfa.
Yeah.
We don't know a lot about them yet. We will probably open one up later and try it
Yeah,
out. See
yeah.
how we.
I think maybe Michelle,
She
may have tried them
yeah.
out, but we've dealt with Tamsco a lot before. Like they're a nice, good quality, great price points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that one's got a little slide there, I guess, for
Yeah,
unlocking the
it's
blade.
got the
That's
little-
kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
similar to the style of the Fiskars.
Yeah, where you slide it up and down. Yeah.
So that's another great rotary cutter
Mhm.
option that we brought in.
It's good to have different price points on things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then this is happening on Saturday.
Yes.
This is, sorry, it's backwards, but this is a sewing machine speed dating. So Catherine has put together a program where in the course of, I think the lessons are like an hour.
So we've got 4 sessions.
4 sessions. The lessons are each an hour. And you will try out, I think it's 6 different machines, and there's a little project or little samples, whatever that you're going to be working on, but you're going to try out 6 different machines in different, like with 6 different machines with like different features and different price points. So if you are curious about Janome machines or curious about like, you know, what kind of machine, what kind of features you want to look for in terms of like the kind of sewing that you're doing, come sign up for this. This is on Saturday. There are slots that start at 10 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. And there's space in each of them. Yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. I think it'll be very informative.
Mm-hmm.
Because the machine that you pick, I think, is really personal to like your sewing and your temperament. I know like some people just can't be bothered with some different things, you know, and that's totally fine. Other people just love to dive into all of the little tiny features and, you know, they use them all. I'm not a person who uses a lot of different things.
If my machine made little hearts, when it's sewed, I would put that on the hem of everything.
Everything. Awesome. Fantastic.
And we have a machine that does that. So.
You could just come in and hem at the store.
I could.
You could. Yeah.
I have.
You have. Excellent. Fantastic. Yeah. What are my like all-time favorite sewing machine features is probably the automatic thread snipping.
Yep.
That is amazing.
For me, I love the thread snip and the knee lift.
Knee lift is nice.
The knee lift.
Yeah.
And my machine is a straight stitch machine.
Yes.
If I were to get a new machine, I wouldn't get a computerized machine. I would probably actually get the HD9.
Yes.
So it's a heavier duty machine. And that's what I've kind of, anything I want to, like my machine handles leather and denim actually okay.
So you would get another straight stitch machine?
I would get another straight stitch machine.
Interesting.
I have a serger.
Oh, there you go.
So for the things that I need.
Yeah.
A
stretchy
stitch
yeah.
for. I have
or like if you need to be finishing the seams.
Yeah.
You've got a serger for that.
I've got that, but the HD9 basically does everything my machine does and more.
And more easily.
And it's a bigger throat space.
It's got a really nice throat space. Yeah.
And Michelle's really gotten me into bag making.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, and then the HD9 also, you can get a quilting package with it that has some quilting features.
And I do a lot of quilting.
So that isn't, probably the HD9 would be a good fit for you. Yeah. I really like, so I love the thread snip, and the HD9 actually has like a really like beefy thread snipping mechanism because it is designed for snipping heavier threads. And there's actually 2 different threading paths depending on the weight of the thread that you're using, which is so cool. But I kind of love the needle up, needle down.
Oh, yes.
Positioning.
Yes.
I do like to be able to say, no, I want my needle to always stop down for some projects. And then the other thing that a machine has to have for me is a triple stitch.
I don't know
So
what the.
a triple stitch, it looks like 3 lines, 3 straight stitches beside each other on
Okay.
the stitch selection, but it's actually 3 stitches on top of each other. So it goes stitch, 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 stitch,
Oh yes.
stitch,
Okay.
stitch, stitch. So because you've got those 3 stitches on top of each other, they flex. So you
Oh.
end up with a flexible seam, even though it's a straight stitch, but it's a nice clean
Okay.
edge too. So that's what I use for, well, for anything stretchy, but I also use it for a lot of delicate things. So like if you are sewing lingerie, it's a really nice stitch because you can make it short, but it's also like very strong and stabilized. And you don't have to like knot it because it's basically a knotted stitch as it is.
Yeah. Interesting.
There were some other things too. So on that sewing day that we had, I was trying out the M8 and it has some really amazing features. Like if you touch the foot pedal, the foot goes down.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't think it even has a lever for raising the foot.
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't think it even has a lever. I'll have to check. But yeah, you raise the foot on the M8 with the knee lift or just with your foot on the foot pedal.
Okay.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool. I can see how that would really speed up. Yeah, speed up your sewing. If you're doing like a lot of piecing all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, come on Saturday and you'll get to try out a couple of the machines we just talked about.
Yeah.
And learn all about those features yourself.
Oh, and we also have we did get in a couple new things this week. So this is not new, but it's a restock of the Gleaner Sweater Care thing. The fabric shaver. This thing is fantastic. And then we restocked their dryer dots, but in a 3-pack instead of a 6-pack because we have the 6-pack, but I think some people would prefer the 3-pack. So that is nice. And then they just came out with their own little miniature travel sweater saver. So it is using like the same kind of grit that this guy uses, but obviously there's just one instead of it being interchangeable. But this is a great little travel size if you need to take it with you or like keep it at your office or throw it into your not your junk drawer, but like your random drawer or like a little
next to where you keep your lint roller.
Next to where you keep your lint roller or like by the front door. It's got there's a little hole at the top so you can like hang it off of things. And it's in the shape of a sweater, which is super cute. Yeah. I don't know if you can really see it. There you go. It's in the shape of a sweater and it is incredibly cute. So
yeah,
those are all new from a Canadian company out of the Montreal area, I believe. And then we wanted to remind people that we have a promo on right now on select wide backs. So we have a little bit too many wide backs right now. So this one is 25% off. And this AGF one is 25% off. And then I think that there's like 4 others that are also 25% off. And the price has already been reduced online. There's just a slash out price. You don't need any codes or anything like that. So yeah, stock up on wide backs.
Yeah. And then we've got 2 more things coming up in June that we've already started talking about. We've got our Knit in Public Day.
Yep.
On June 14th.
Yeah.
And then on the 21st, we are having
a summer solstice party. So we'll stay open late and we'll have some promos.
The store will be open for shopping.
Yeah, store will be open for shopping. So the 21st is a Saturday. We would normally close at 5, but we will stay open until I think we decided 9 p.m.
We said 9 p.m.
Because the sun sets at 8:55. But we're going to have some like summer themed promotions. We're going to have a flower based craft. So that's going to be really fun. And then I think we're going to do like fresh made lemonades.
Yeah, some like nice refreshing drinks and stuff. And pretty lights
and yeah, we'll find the Christmas lights and put them out somewhere. But like bring a chair. We might, depending on the weather, we might set up like a little canopy. But bring a chair, bring a friend, hang out and do some crafts, and have a little summery refreshment. Yeah. So those events are on the 14th and the 21st. So June's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
June's gonna be fun. Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't. Whoops! I bumped a bin. I don't think we have anything else to talk about, do we?
That is, I think we covered everything.
I think we covered everything. Yeah, we will have some new fabric next week. There's some in the back room that we just have to receive still. So watch out for that. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.